Growing Up Out There is powered by Interlock Broadheads, deadly by design.
Watch it happen, the future's on. Just imagine what's next to come. Never stop learning, never stop dreaming, never stop, go for it. Always look forward, always find meaning, always go for it. Get moving, get moving. Hopefully, it'll be my good luck charm and a buckle walking today.
Growing Up Out There is influenced by Wildlife. Influence your legacy. Excalibur Crossbows. Luminoc. Light 'em up. Mike's Archery. Umarex Air Guns. EMS Bow Fishing. Black Widow Deer Lures. Scent Thief. Outdoor Edge Knives and Tools. Growing Up Out There is proud to support these great partners.
On the last episode, I was able to take a nice deer with my crossbow in Delaware. Now let's see if Brody can roll the woods.
I got this one, but I can't drive it over there. Yes, you can.
My boy Brody, he's the typical little boy. Loves to ride his bike, loves to go and swim. He loves to explore in the bay. He loves to go to the park and go down the slide and enjoy all the things that a park has to offer. But he also loves the great outdoors, just like his sister and just like me. This was my first time experiencing a hunt with Brody. He's been in the blind with me before at a very young age. I wasn't sure how he was gonna do. He had one deer picked out. All we needed to do was walk in.
Deer tracks. Deer tracks.
One thing about Brody, he doesn't miss a beat. We're walking in, he sees deer tracks, he stops, he looks at them, tells me how many tracks and which way the deer is even going. When you get near the blind, he sneaks. I've hunted with adults that aren't that good. Well, getting into the blind, I was definitely super proud. It was definitely a dad moment. One thing you got to do with a kid in the outdoors is keep it fun for them. One thing that Brody thought would be cool is to put some face paint on. So I got him all painted up. He then painted me all up, and we were ready for our first hunt in Delaware.
Never shot a deer.
Yep, he's never shot a deer, and we're hoping that tonight we can change that. He's got his Excalibur suppressor out here, and hoping to put an Interlock EXP into a deer. So, are you excited, Brody?
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for you. We're hunting by this bean field, and we're in between, obviously, the bedding area and where they want to feed. They got to come through here, so we got a southwest wind tonight. Hopefully, that's what we need to kill a deer.
I love you guys. I just keep beating you.
Well, once again, this cold front moved in,
Are you
and
having
it
fun
wasn't
with
long,
Daddy?
and the deer started to show up.
We got some deer coming right now. Floppy's in there. We're gonna try to get her to come in here. We're gonna shoot her. Over there. You see the deer?
Yeah.
It's Floppy. She's not by herself right over here. Go ahead, get on the bow.
When these deer started piling in, we knew things were going to happen quick. The cold weather had the deer up on their feet a lot earlier. Most of the deer went out in the beans, and old Floppy was coming into the kill zone.
Do you see her?
Yeah.
Put it on his shoulder.
Okay.
Come on. Got it on his shoulder. You got it. Can you make that shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Squeeze. Oh my God, Brody. You got your first deer.
I got Floppy.
You got it, Brody. Give me You did it, buddy. You got your first deer.
Let's go and see.
Let's go outside the blind. We're gonna have to finish it off first. And then we'll go. Let's go outside.
This is one happy little boy and one proud daddy.
We're going to get my deer.
All right, go get him. What do you think?
Good. I love it.
You gonna shoot another one with Daddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a buck. Yeah.
Talk about your Luminok.
Yeah, it's lighting up. Cause that means that means I shot.
Not only did my papa, my dad, pass down the legacy and the tradition of hunting and respect to me, but I've passed it to Cameron and now had an opportunity to pass it on to Brody.
With your heart pounding? Yeah. That's what it's all about, buddy. And you know what we got to do when we shoot a deer? What's the first thing we do? Who do we thank?
Dad?
We thank Daddy. Who else? Who's the most important?
God.
Thank God. So. High five, buddy. Your first deer, 4 years old. Show him your blind. Where'd you shoot it from?
I shot it all the way from there. And Mommy, I got my first deer.
What happened?
I got Floppy.
You shot Floppy? Did you really?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of
I'm
you.
gonna put it on video camera.
Okay.
Okay, look at my deer.
Oh my gosh, Brody, good job, buddy.
So, I want to show you something. Me and Brody just got back, got the deer registered, got the outdoor edge knives out, gutted it, whole 9 yards, sitting on ice so we can get some pictures in the morning. But I come in here, I get off his camo, throw him in a tub, give him a shower. I just get out of the tub to go in there, thought we were going to celebrate and, you know, have some popcorn and some ice cream. And when I look in the bedroom, out cold. When's the last time a video game made a kid go to sleep after all that? It's the highs of the highs, and that's what it's all about. The hunt doesn't stop there. Brody had another tag in his pocket, and it was burning a hole in his pocket. And with plenty of bucks around, we get back in the blind, the same blind, and right at last light, in those pines, popped up a nice little buck to give Brody a good shot.
Squeeze it.
Well, Brody shoots this deer, and we review the footage. I knew it was a shoulder shot, and I told him we're gonna walk a little ways and look to see if we can find any blood. Of course, we find some blood right there from the EXP, and off in the distance, we see a red glow. It was the Luminok.
I just shot my first buck, and look at it. Look at it. I'm gonna get him out of here and get a better look at it.
But it was cool. We got Brody's deer out of the pond, took it back, filled the chest cavity with ice so we could get a better look at him in the morning, and Brody was just super excited.
How many points is it?
It's a 5-pointer. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I was in the blind hunting with my dad. The doe came in and this buck. And the doe took a step and the buck was over here. So then I shot him. There's a tick on me. We're gonna get the outdoor edge out so we can clean him.
Well, now it was my turn. Both the kids got some opportunities, and I said, Brody, Daddy wants to shoot a deer. And we headed back to another farm that we had a few does coming in, and we needed to take some does off. We had one come in, quartering hard, walking away, drove it up through her, and once again, man, it was just cool to experience that with my little boy.
Another good experience for Brody, right?
Yeah.
Give me some.
Looking for.
Oh, you got jiggers on you?
No, I'm just looking for him.
Come here, bud. Come over and give me a hug.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, buddy. Thank you for hunting with me tonight and watching me shoot one.
Growing up out there is influenced by wildlife. Influence your legacy. Excalibur crossbows. Luminok, light 'em up. Mike's Archery. Umarex air guns. EMS bow fishing. Black Widow deer lures. Scent Thief. Outdoor Edge knives and tools. Growing Up Out There is proud to support these great partners.
To learn more about growing up out there,
Head over to our Facebook, Instagram, and website.